Hello, today we're back in Staffordshire for part 2 of our Roaches series. Today we're going to walk along the ridgeline of the Roaches to the mystical Doxeys pool. The Roaches are in the Peak District, just inside the Staffordshire border, located just off the A53 between Buxton and Leek. If travelling from Buxton, turn right at the Winking Man pub, then take your first left and follow the road until you get to Roach End Farm. If travelling from Leek, turn left at Upper Holme and follow the road up past the Roaches again until you get to Roach End Farm. If using a sat-nav, the postcode is ST13 8UB. If using the What 3 Words app, the What 3 Words are blackouts, apes, aviators. This spot is also the start point for my next walk, which will be Lud's Church. From here you can do the Lud's Church and the Roaches walk together, or you can do the Roaches and Hen Cloud from here, or depending on your fitness you can do all three walks together from this point. That is Lud's Church, the Roaches and Hen Cloud. Start our walk next to the cattle grid and follow this path up to the top of the Roaches. Get to this first signpost, we turn right. The sun is very low this morning and I'm walking directly into it, so it is playing havoc with my camera. Fantastic view of the Staffordshire countryside, and over there, when the mist has disappeared, you can see as far as Cheshire. Now get our first glimpse of the ridgeline along the Roaches. Again, apologies for the sun glare on the video, but the sun is particularly bright this morning, and it's only 8 AM, so it's still very low, and I'm walking directly into it. Once on the ridgeline, I'll be walking sort of 90 degrees to it. The video quality will then improve. I'm now very near the top of the Roaches. For most people that would have been a 10-minute climb. I'm now walking past Barestone Rock. It's a bit more climbing to do to get to the top, but not much. Here we are at the summit of the Roaches, marked by a trick point. And you know the law, don't you? If you see a trick point, you have to go and touch it. So I better go and touch it. Admire the view and have a bit of a rest. Now, I don't know what was wrong with me last night when I packed all my camera gear, because I forgot a few important things. I was out the other day filming an autocross event for my little side channel, Cars and Bikes UK. If you're interested in cars and bikes, go and check that out. And for those events, I have a different camera setup. Main camera used for that is M50 mounted on a tripod. Normally when I carry my M50 on hikes, I clamp it here. I can just take it off, use it without any messing about. Unfortunately I took the adapter off for that to put the tripod adapter on, forgot to swap it over. So I have to carry it in the big bag so I can get to it easy. My camera of choice for hiking videos is the DJI Pocket, which I run off a power pack because it has an internal battery you can't change. And yes, I brought the power pack, but I didn't bring the cable that connects it. So when the battery runs out on the DJI Pocket, I'll be swapping over to the 360. I sometimes think I bring too many cameras with me, but when you forget little bits from off different cameras, it's a good job you've got some backups. I had a little breather, got my breath back. So I'll carry on walking along the top of the Roaches. See if we can find Doxeys pool. You may notice whilst using the 360 camera there are some red and black lines on the screen. This is because I'm using the camera in conjunction with the Rode Wireless Go microphone. Unfortunately, I've been having trouble sourcing the correct bracket to make the microphone receiver and cable invisible. However, I have now sourced the correct bracket and hope to receive it in the next few days. The Roaches are very popular with walkers, climbers and quite a lot of fell runners.
I think the road's worth 5 minutes, to be honest. Oh yeah. Of like hooning it down the A53, maybe a bit more.
I was a keen cross-country runner 50 years ago. Crikey, 50 years ago. That doesn't make me feel old.
You alright? I've got a bag with a strip on it.
Here we are at Doxeys Pool. Doxey Pool is a small pond measuring about 15 metres by 10 metres. Legend has it that this pool is inhabited by a mermaid called Jenny Greenteeth, known as the Blue Nymph. Legend says that she fell in the pool on a foggy day whilst walking along the top of the Roaches, and ever since has been enticing unsuspecting victims down to the pool and to their watery grave. Those of you who saw part 1 of my Roaches series will probably recognise this spot. This is where we join up with the Hen Cloud walk. So you now have several options. You can continue on, walk to Hen Cloud. You can turn right here, then follow the path down to the left to the road, turn right and follow the road back to your starting point, where you can turn round and retrace your steps back to the starting point. So I'm going to leave you here and retrace my steps back. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember, if you enjoyed it, click on like. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it does help me. Next video will be Lud's Church, which is a deep ravine. It's not a building. And that will be starting at the same point we started at today, but going in the opposite direction. So until then, bye!